The theatre review understands development time. Reviews are written with the knowledge of whether the show is in development or not and what stage of development. The first draft reading versus the close of the world tour determines the lens of the viewer.
We saw that with Theatre Calgary, with some of its, when its world premieres. And that's an exciting thing to see a play as a world premiere. But you know that play, given 2 or 3 different productions in different theaters, would be a different experience. But when you go to see that, the excitement is, I'm seeing something brand new. Brand new for the actors, brand new for the directors, brand new for the audience. This is something that we're all experiencing for the first time.
Yeah, I think for me personally, that's one of the most exciting things when I don't know anything about it. And I think there's also a tendency for theatre companies to want to give away too much behind the scenes of this, and this is how this was developed, and there's too much preview stuff, so that when you go and see it, some of there's been spoilers, right? That it's like, oh,
That's why I try desperately not to watch previews for movies, because nowadays the trailer gives away 2/3 of the movie. You get the best jokes, you get the whole story, and you go and you wait, and you're waiting for a scene that you've seen in a preview. If there's too much discussion of a play before it opens, if you know too much of what you're going to see, that takes away from it. As you say, knowing absolutely nothing, and you're sitting there, wow, you are really discovering it for the first time with the actors and the director. That discovery is part of the joy of that experience, yes. And this is what I say to people, come to the opening weekend of a play, because that's when the actors are discovering what works for an audience. That opening night of a play, of a production, is so exciting because they've never had an audience before. They don't know where the laughs are. By the 10th or 11th time, they know, okay, I'm going to say this line and I'm going to get a laugh. It may be a huge laugh, it may be a small laugh, but it's going to get a laugh. Opening night, you don't know that. And so there's an excitement. You can feel it on stage and in the audience. You know when the actors go, oh, you like us. It's like the Sally Field thing. You like me, then I'll give you more, yes.
I think the caveat to that is sometimes the audience changes, and that so if you have a seniors matinee, for example, versus an evening show or a kid show, the audience changes, and then
then the actors go, whoa, how come? Yes, yeah.
Yeah, and as reviewers, we understand what it means for the audience to be seeing that for the first time.
Yes,
yes.
Because, as you're saying, the audience is seeing it for the first time, no matter whether they're seeing the first night or the last night. The audience, are seeing it for the first time.
Yes, yeah.
So the reaction is real. Yeah.